it's alright, we're gonna be fine. But let's give my mama and my daddy a little time, 'cause I've been good up till now. They see and they think that I have changed somehow, but I'm not being radical when I kiss you. I don't love you to make a point. It's the hollow of my heart that cries when I miss you, and it keeps me alive when we're apart.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another Wacky Wednesday with Sassy Crystal. This week's topic is support and networking, and I brought in my Ren to help with some of the questions. So, first question, where do you as a significant other go for support networking? Do you have a support group? Is your family supportive or friends? I don't have a support group. My family is supportive, with the exception of a minor exception with my sister, who's not quite there yet.
Yeah. She said until the boobs are gone, the pronouns won't change, which is mostly understandable, although sometimes somewhat irritating.
Yes. Yes, our friends are supportive. If we have issues, we can go to them. And YouTube, huge support for me, at least. Do I participate in any online communities or forums as a form of support, and if so, which? Definitely YouTube. Transcribers and teammates and a couple of individuals' channels have been a huge help. We're also part of an online forum that it's not trans-related, but we've gotten a lot of trans support there. Where does your boyfriend go for support? To me, family, friends, group, online community forums?
Mostly Crystal. I do, depending on the situation, go to friends. I have 3 family members that I have told, and they're all supportive, if not confused, but the general consensus is whatever makes you happy, okay. So friends are supportive. We talked about in the first reactions video about the general consensus among friends was, thank you for finally catching up with the rest of us. So anything that I feel the need to talk about, I can go to any of them, and it works out.
In what way specifically do you support your boyfriend partner with his, in regards to his transition or trans identity? I think the biggest one is the pronouns. And my very eager and enthusiastic manner of research, finding new stuff that's, new to me stuff, news and YouTube, and that's new to me.
And I spend a lot of time smiling and patting her on the head. Oh, that's good, honey, But it's nothing else, at least cute.
I can't help it, I get all excited. I think
for
that's
pretty much
it. That's it. In what ways have you supported your boyfriend in the past concerning his trans identity? And we really don't have a trans past, because you came out for the biggest part with me, so we don't have a trans past.
Yeah, it's all pretty recent and before the official coming out, which actually I don't think happened explicitly until after YouTube and Crystal joined Transcribers. But when
to me, now you officially came out to other people.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I guess I just figure you were smart enough to figure it out, and I didn't need to spell it out for you. Before I came out, we worked together, actually before we even started dating. And she always, after the first couple weeks at least, related to me as one of the guys, which was nice, mostly because I didn't fit as one of the girls,
Yeah.
and I think it probably would have creeped me out a little bit if she tried to relate to me as one of the girls.
It wouldn't happen. Couldn't.
Yeah. But other than that, there's not really past.
How does your boyfriend support me with regards to his trans identity?
I smile and nod and pat her on the head a lot. Oh, that's good, honey. That's very, I'm so proud of you. You learned something new. Other than that, I make an extra special effort to be considerate and patient
Yes.
with her family. And actually, we were talking not too long ago about her dad. He was not thrilled when he found out that she had a girlfriend, and we were discussing possible reactions when she told him that her girlfriend is now her boyfriend. And I actually told her, well, there's probably not much possibility that I'm going to meet this man before and after transitioning fully. So why don't you just tell him that we broke up and now you have a boyfriend that happens to have a very similar name. He lives in another state and doesn't visit very often, so
Maybe that may work.
yeah, it's definitely a possibility that doesn't make me feel bad because, well, let's face it, whatever's easier, and if nobody's going to find out otherwise, I don't see a problem with it.
Okay, last question. Some say it's better for trans guys to be single during a transition. How do you feel about that statement? Agree or disagree? Me personally, as long as you have support, I think that's the important part. Whether it's a partner or not, I think that having the support is important, at least at some point during your transition.
I think it could go either way. Having that default person, especially after surgery, who can be your live-in nurse and wait on you hand and foot, whether she necessarily likes that idea a whole lot or not. Chances are, if you're in that serious of a relationship, she's going to be willing to take up that position, whether she thinks it's going to be fun or not. On the other hand, I know we've all seen several couples that the transition was just too hard on the relationship. And I think that's one thing to be really careful of if you are in a relationship when you start to transition. You've got to communicate, and you have to be able to say, okay, so this never really bothered me in the past, but all of a sudden it's going to turn me into a raging asshole in 2.3 seconds, so that might be something you want to watch out for. I mean, that kind of stuff, and give and take and be understanding, because hormones change a lot of stuff. And it's definitely important, if you're already in a relationship, to be aware of what could come up and talk about what does come up. Find some workarounds. I know we've already started talking about a lot of workarounds that we're going to need. I have a bad temper anyway. I have a feeling it's only going to get worse. So, kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. It really depends on the individual, the kind of relationship that you have, and other support that is available to you.
Good.
Think I got it all? Alright. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.
Have a good week. Bye.